So this week our topic theme is space. So all of the maths lessons this week are going to be space based. Today we are going to be looking at different shapes in space. So to begin with, I have drawn a space rocket. This space rocket has been drawn using different shapes. So the shapes I have used to draw this rocket are triangles. I have used rectangles. And I have used circles. So can you point to all of those that I've done? So we've got the triangle here and here. We've got the circle here and here, and a triangle here. This in green is the rectangle, and these in orange are also rectangles. So what I have done and what I'm going to do with this rocket is I'm going to cut it up, and I'm going to cut it into triangles, rectangles, so that we can put it back together again, just like a puzzle. So let's cut it up. Okay, so actually what I didn't do was cut it up. I drew another one exactly the same. This way then I've got one to look at so that I know exactly what it's going to look like. So my rocket made with different shapes then becomes a puzzle. So I will put the first bit there, and then I will see that the next part, which is the red triangle, goes on top, just like that. And then I've got the fire coming out of the bottom. Well, I need an extra bit of blue tack there, so let's just stick that piece of blue tack there so it stays down. There we go. So I have one rectangle coming out of the bottom here. I have another one coming out of here. There we go. So it's starting to look like the picture. What's missing are the triangles on the side. So I have one here. Does it go this way? Is that right? Does that look right? No, it doesn't. So maybe it goes the other way. Does that one look right? Doesn't look right either. So what have I done? How does this go? It can go anywhere you want it to. So it can go, so we want it to go like that. You can have it going like that, or you can have it going out like that. Whichever way, it's up to you. It's your rocket. However you drew it, can be however you want it to look. Okay? I know that's slightly different, but they were slightly different when I drew them. So I think I might have them back to front, actually. Oh dear. There we go. There we go. One like that. And then one like that. I had them back to front. Oh, that's a very silly thing to do. There we go. So we have two rockets. So you can also be learning about shapes whilst making a fun jigsaw for your brother or your sister, or just someone in your family. So we are using here, I've used circles, although I didn't cut those out, but I've used triangles, rectangles as well. So if you want to make it harder, I will show you another way of doing that. Here is my other drawing. Excuse the drawings, they're not that good. But here's my other drawing. I have drawn a solar system. And I have included a rocket down here. And to draw my rocket, I used triangles, rectangles, and circles. I've included stars, which I used triangles to make. And I have used circles to make my planets. So I've used a whole sheet of A4 for this. So what I will then do, what I've then done on the back of it, I have drawn different shapes. So I'm going to turn it over and show you. As you can see on the back, I have drawn different shapes. These shapes could be squares, pentagons, or hexagons. Could also be I think there's a rectangle in there too. What I've also done, just to help me remember which kind of shape they were, I've written the number of sides of that shape. Only a few of my shapes are regular shapes. So that is the triangle here and here and here. This is a hexagon. It has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not a regular hexagon. The sides do not equal the same. I've done the same here with a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, it is not a regular pentagon. You can draw whatever shapes you want on the back, as long as you're happy with them, because this is going to make your puzzle. So the smaller the shapes, the tougher the puzzle. However tough you want to make your puzzle is entirely up to you. So the next step will be to cut out the shapes. Cut my pieces up into, cut my space picture up into pieces, and I have drawn another one just so that I know what I'm looking for when I'm putting it onto the whiteboard. So what I'm going to do now is put my jigsaw together. So now I have pieced together my puzzle. It looks exactly the same as my picture. So I have used shapes to draw a picture of space, and I have used shapes to cut it up as well to make a jigsaw puzzle, which is fun for everybody to put together. So I hope you enjoyed looking at that, and I hope that you will go away and have a go at drawing your own space pictures using shapes. You can use any shapes you want, and I hope that you will also go and make your own jigsaw puzzles again using your own shapes. To make it harder, you make the shapes smaller. To make it easier, you can make the shapes bigger. The choice is absolutely yours. Just go and have fun with it. Thank you. Bye-bye.